right, today is December 30th, one more day before we go into the year 2025. The prophetic message that I'm about to deliver came through earlier today, and I was sitting on the fence as if I should share this with the masses, but then I was directed to. So, being obedient, this is the message that I received. I received about 5 hours ago, and just meditating on this and how to deliver this. As always, do not take away or add to the message. The message just comes through as it's meant to come through. I do have an image with this message to kind of give you a visual of what I was seeing and what I was being shown when this message was delivered to me. So, here I go. There are groups of females, feminine energies, that the season of singleness or singlehood is coming to an end. The group of females I'm talking to are females who have been single for a very long time. So meaning no committed relationship for a long time. When I say a long time, this would be years. So not weeks, not months, but years of being single. These are individuals who have gone through some form of trauma that's associated with relationships. That trauma can be everything from physical, sexual, psychological, emotional abuse. The group of females I'm talking to still stood in a nurturing, supportive role. So if you have gone through years of being chronically single, if you have endured abuse as it relates to relationships, as it relates to the concept of love, however, you have chosen to still give to others, to still love, support, nurture, be a mom, be a friend, be a sister, helping other people through their relationship traumas as you still try to mend and heal you. This is the group I'm talking to. When I was shown the image I was shown, it was extremely emotional because of the weight of the pain that comes from this group, this collective group. Many have released the idea that relationships are for them. Many have released the idea that a healthy relationship will ever find them. Many have gotten comfortable in the thought process of saying, this just isn't for me. Or, it's great to see other people, but this is just not my story. There has been a collective release of hope. There's been a collective release of a desire to make a connection and kind of putting your time focusing on other things. This group also has a large quantity of people who are kind of bettering themselves, doing therapy, doing things that pour back into them as they have released the idea or concept of what relationships are. What I was shown was, even though the release of the desire for a relationship and things of that nature has happened, the pain is still there. So I was shown it's so much, standing in this misty fog. God is here. And I think that was a part of the message is your prayers have been heard. Your tears have been seen. It hurts him to see this. And a wave of masculine energy is coming in. A wave. So what I was shown were the females or the feminine collective that this is referring to, standing in the dark, standing in the fog, kind of confused, just making their way through the best way they can, but still carrying the hurt of relationship drama, relationship trauma in that giving up in the sense of what a relationship would be for them. Then I was shown many male souls, masculine energy coming in. And the Lord said, I am moving this. I am moving this in a way that there's no question that my hand is in it. The partners, or the divine ordained divine partnerships that are going to be occurring, are going to be occurring swiftly. I was seeing the masculine energy or souls come in, going directly to their partners, going directly to who their assigned partner is, grabbing their hand and taking them out of the fog, taking them out of that misty area. And they're coming in with direction. They're coming in with determination. They're coming in on assignment and orders from God. And it's going to happen so quickly for so many people who identify in that group. Specifically the ones who have lost hope. Specifically the ones who, again, have released the idea or concept that a healthy connection or relationship is for them. One thing that I was told that will be very, very evident in these masculine or partners, okay, that are coming in to claim their assigned divine ordained partnership. They have direction, they have foundation. There will be no wavering in what they want. Many of these men have prayed for you. Many of these men are fasting for you. Many of these men have done the work on themselves specifically so they are able to find you, is what I was told. And I'm also being told there's going to be some that are just going to be touched by God in a space of where their whole personalities are going to shift. The way they manage and handle relationships and things of that nature are going to change, as if they're another person. Well, they are, because they've been reborn in what the Lord wants them to be. I was seeing the hand of God on foreheads. I was seeing the hand of God on chest, and a rebirth of that masculine energy. And again, the way you know is that this person has no inconsistencies of what they want. They know they are assigned to you, and that's who they are partnering with. It is a divine ordained relationship. So I guess the whole point of me seeing this is to let so many of you know the season of singlehood is coming to an end. And it's quickly. Some of you will be meeting people before this year is out. Some of you are going to be looking at people in different ways. They're going to be looking at you in different ways. Some people, it's going to be moving so fast where you're questioning, is this real? Here were additional guidelines that I was meant to provide. One was, they're determined, they're focused, there's no inconsistency of what they want. They know what they want, they actively pursue what they want, and they lead. There is a need for leaders. There is a need for seers and prophets to stand in these spaces and places, because there's a great shift coming on in this current time. And I'm speaking to people not just in my local area. What I saw was across the globe. The heavy pain that so many females are carrying, feminine or femininity, or the feminine energy is carrying, was so thick and heavy, I had to stop multiple times as I was receiving this message. Well, God is pained by the pain that collectively has been going on for such a long time. And their desire is for you to be a testimony, a testament to what it looks like to lean in to what God is going to be providing for you. So, if you feel, or if you identify with that description of the feminine that I saw in the vision. Again, you've been single for a very long time. Again, not weeks and months, but years. There is trauma associated with relationships for you. And there is a kind of a release or a giving up in a sense of what you feel is coming for you. Many of you I'm hearing, it's just not for me. I'm guessing I'm just not going to have that in this life. This message is for this group of the feminine. A whole wave of woken masculine, revised, the individuals who've been praying, the masculines who've been fasting, who've been doing the work, they are ready. And when I saw them coming into their partner, there was no confusion of who they were going to. So there wasn't any, they were walking around and looking and picking out who looked what way. They went straight to that person, grabbed their hand, and walked off. So there is no inconsistencies there. So I'm saying all that because the energy coming through seemed very rapid. So this is just a heads up to prepare. And the last thing I was told in this message that was given was pray for your husband, because that tunes in the frequency energetically to him. So when he's walking towards you through the crowds, he can see you. It kind of like flashes like, here I am. So he can find you quicker. Again, I was also told that the Lord can make things at the drop of a hat, a snap of the finger, and it is done. So make sure that instead of releasing the hopes of this experience, release the doubt. Because like I always say, when you have a surplus of fear, your faith is limited. So you want to flip that, and you should have more faith, because faith is what creates action. And right now, the masculines who are being assigned, who are being directed to find their mate, it's huge. It's, again, specifically for the group of feminine I'm speaking about. So I'm hoping this gets to whom needs to hear it. I was really hesitant to release it, again, because there's so many different messages coming out, and that's why I specifically wanted to identify the feminine group that I'm speaking to. And I'm also hearing that many of you are feeling something already. It's either through you've been seeing somebody in your dreams, you've been feeling like all of a sudden throughout the day you just get a good feeling. I call these bleed throughs, where you can pick up energy from future aspects. So some of you have been just getting excited and don't know why. Yeah, the holidays are around us, but it's something different. Some of you have been hearing your name called, a man calling your name. Okay? If these things are happening to you, again, it's very close. I mean, it could happen as like the message I heard today, before the year turns, and that's only in less than 48 hours. So keep your faith. If that's the biggest thing I can say, keep your faith. And if there's something actionable, I could say, pray for him. Pray for him, so that will help him find you. Pray for him. It helps him find you. And again, if you're hearing your name being called, if you're seeing a male in your dreams that you don't feel like you've met before, if you're just feeling excited, like something good, something big is about to happen, my dear, something is. Your time of being single is coming to an end. I'm very happy for you. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what this looks like, because what we do know is the devil uses relationships across the board to cause chaos and dysfunction. and to turn people away from what unconditional love is. So, be it that we're getting a wave of fresh, new, healthy, divine ordained connections coming in, I think it's going to be a game changer, and we kind of need that right now. So, hopefully, this makes sense. It will for the people who need to hear it. It will for the people who applies to. And I would definitely love to hear some success stories. And if you've already met him, if he's already found you, I would love to hear those stories too. Because I was also told that some of these unions have already started. So keep me posted. And as any other messages come through, I'll definitely share. You all take care. Be blessed.